Hi. I'm Joshua Allard, and last week I asked you guys, what was your biggest challenges that you were facing in your life? And I got literally hundreds of different answers. I was hoping there'd be like a theme, and there's a few themes, but I figured, you know what, I'm gonna go in and make sure I answer as many individual answers as possible, doxing every single one of you guys and revealing your deepest, darkest secrets to the whole world. I'm kidding, it'll be anonymous, okay? So anyway, buckle up. I wrote down 20 of them. We're gonna go over those together. And it's gonna be part one of a series. So guys, buckle up, get ready. Let's get started. So we've got number one, stress bro, with a wilting flower emoji. Stress. So the good thing about stress is it's never going to go away. You're gonna deal with stress your entire life. So get over it. No, I'm just kidding. This is gonna be how you can get over stress. Very simple. You don't see it as stress, you see it as excitement. Just imagine you're excited about the thing that you're stressed about. It's gonna be a complete frame shift for you. So instead of stressing about, I don't know, an exam, you can just be excited because you're gonna ace it. You're gonna crush the exam. And your teacher is gonna love you for it. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, prize student, get this man an A+ ASAP and then get him out of my class. So that way he can go to Harvard and cure cancer and solve world hunger, okay? So when it comes to the stress, excitement. Stress equals excitement. All right, number 2, we've got sleeping early, comma, working on it. Okay, there's no working on it. There's just the doing it, and then there's the not doing it. Seems like you're doing a little bit too much of the not doing it. So in order to go to sleep early, it's very simple. You wake up early. So the earlier you wake up, the earlier you're gonna go to sleep. Early to bed, early to rise. You guys know how it ends. That's going to be the key. So just set your alarm, however early you wanna wake up. If you wanna wake up at 5 a.m., if you wanna wake up at 3 a.m., you wanna pull a David Goggins, go for it. But the key to sleeping early is to 1, wake up early, and then 2, put your phone down, okay? Put it on airplane mode, set a timer so that way you can wake up early again the next morning. It only takes 1 day of doing this to get it down. Like, it's not like a working up to it. You just do it once, and then you just don't ever stop doing it. It's all about the waking up early and then cutting off caffeine. Like at 2 p.m., it's about as late as you want to be drinking caffeine. And that way you can go to sleep nice and early, get off the game, get off your phone, get some sleep, get some recovery. Your body needs it and it will thank you. I'll thank you. I'm thanking you right now. Thank you for getting rest. Numero 3, we've got exam results. Are we mad about the, wait. Exam results crying emoji. Okay, so we're crying. You just did awful on an exam. Congratulations. Now you've got to live with the consequences of your actions. So you either win or you learn. You either win or you learn. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to take an L and learn. Okay, so learn from your mistakes. Get a little bit more time to study. Cheat better this time. No, I'm kidding. They'll get caught at least. But yeah, guys, the exam results are really, well, it's the result of other things. So just take a look at what those other things are and then make those adjustments and you won't have to worry about it going forward. And you'll just be acing every exam. It's so easy. I would imagine. I'm sure you're far smarter than me. So for you, should be easy. All right, we've got number 4, getting lean without crushing my hormones. So this one here is a bit of a backhanded self-compliment here. He's like, I'm getting shredded. I'm getting absolutely diced. But my hormones, my super high testosterone is taking a little bit of a hit. So how do I overcome that obstacle? So I appreciate the backhanded self-compliment here. It's a beautiful, beautiful, well done. So yeah, when it comes to getting lean without crushing your hormones, guys, I'm not the most shredded individual. However, I'm pretty shredded. And in order to stay shredded for the long term, you've got to make sure you're getting in plenty of healthy fats, getting plenty of that sleep I was talking about earlier, getting sunlight, going on walks, like you're doing all these things to exert energy, so that way you can eat more energy throughout the day and not get fat, okay? More energy input. For me, eat a lot of fish, a lot of eggs, a lot of beef, a lot of those healthy fats, and then plenty of protein to help me get plenty satiated. I eat lower carb, which means I get more calories to, you guessed it, eat the healthy fats. So stay lean by eating fats. I know it's kind of counterintuitive, but it's actually genius. I didn't come up with it, so I can say that, but it was definitely genius, okay? So up healthy fats whenever you're lean. It's gonna, oh my gosh, your body's gonna be so happy. Your testosterone, gonna go back up, and you're gonna be crushing it, and you're gonna be just absolutely rock hard when you wake up. You're just gonna be waking up just rock hard. Okay, we're on Cinco de Mayo, bullying. Sad, oh no, bullying, face emoji. I feel you. Fun fact, a little bit of Josh lore here. I was removed from school because of how many people I was bullying. Just kidding, I was in fact the person getting bullied in first, second grade. You know how they are in first and second grade, they're just so brutal. But yeah, I got taken out of school. So that's how bad it was. So I'm well familiar with the bullying. It's not fair, it's very sad. It's a great opportunity for you to be strong, resilient individual and to stand up for yourself. Each opportunity, whenever you're with a bully, you're experiencing bullying, don't be afraid to reach out to people, reach out to, in the case if it's at school, go to your teacher, go to principal, tell your parents about it, go tell an adult if you're a kid, and if you're an adult, suck it up, bro. Come on, like you're an adult. No, I'm just kidding. It's just getting bullied as an adult sucks just as bad. Take that as an opportunity to stand up for yourself. And hey, if you're a kid, then yeah, go tell an adult, go share it with someone and let them know what you're going through so that way they can help you out, okay? Stand up for yourself, right? Do what you gotta do. You know who you need to go talk to about this, someone that you could share it with, and yeah, you're amazing. No matter what they say, no matter what those bullies say, sticks and stones may break your bones, but they'll never mod you. Number 6, lacking self-confidence. Okay, so now is whenever I get to nerd out a little bit and quote one of my favorite peeps, Alex Hormozi. So this is gonna be a very rough paraphrase, but basically, self-confidence does not come from shouting affirmations at the mirror. Instead, it's collecting a stack of undeniable evidence that you are who you say you are. So, what does that mean? It means, let's say you lack the self-confidence in, let's be honest, talking to women. Well, it's because you've never done it before. And so, yeah, and you've never been successful at it. So, all you've got to do is do it a lot and then suck at it for a little bit, and then you're going to get better and better and better. And then as you get better from doing it a lot, then you'll get better at it. And then as you get better at it, that self-confidence is going to go, and the more that goes up, the more that you're going to want to do it. And then the more that you do it, the better you get at it. And it's this cycle of getting better and better and better and better. It's just all about the doing, bro. Confidence is overcome by the doing, by the action. I guess, let me rephrase that. Self-doubt is overcome by action. Self-confidence is built by action. All right, number 7, mentality. I'm guessing they have the wrong mentality at the moment, and that's their biggest challenge, right? So how do you change your mentality? It's pretty simple. If you're struggling with your mentality, it's just that you're struggling with your perspective, right? If you have good, positive perspective and you see everything as a plus for you and as an opportunity for you, then you're going to start seeing more opportunities, right? And if you see as everything trying to tear you down, trying to make things more challenging for you, as this doom and gloom, then you're just going to see doom and gloom. So instead of trying to change your mentality, just try to change your perspective, and then your mentality will change, right? See everything as a benefit, everything as a challenge, everything that, like I was saying about your stress, right? It's not stress, it's excitement. It's not bullying, it's an opportunity for you to stand up for yourself. It's not lack of self-confidence, it's a spotlight on the thing that you need to take action towards right now. So switch the mindset from the victim to you are the aggressor. All right, number 8, we've got obesity. Obesity. I am well acquainted with this one. I used to weigh 70 pounds more than I do now, so I had to go on my own reverse obesity journey myself, okay? So, obesity, it's an issue that's very, very popular, especially here in America. So the question is why? Why are Americans so fat and everyone else is a little bit less fat than us? Well, great question. It's because of our environment, okay? You can't drive or even walk outside without seeing 17 different fast food restaurants, okay? So what does that tell us? Well, it means your environment plays a role, okay? So you want to change your environment. The one environment that you can change is your refrigerator, your pantry, your home. You want to remove all of the junk, drop kick it into your neighbor's yard, and then never touch it again. And instead surround yourself and your family and your home with, guess what? Delicious, healthy food. Healthy food's delicious and nutritious, and a lot of the times just as, well, the same amount of money as it is for you to be eating all the garbage, okay? So, please, surround yourself with healthy food, change your environment, it's gonna change your life. Don't overcomplicate losing weight, get active, track your food, be in a caloric deficit, do the things that you already know you need to do to be successful. All right, we got number 9, sleep. Pretty simple. So the reason why people struggle with sleep is because they just think it's just going to happen by itself. Like we're just gonna magically get an incredible sleep schedule. It's just gonna happen if we just decide to lay our heads on our bed and for some reason we'll magically not want to pick up our phone or pick up the remote to turn on Netflix, right? And so when it comes to the sleep, it just gotta be a priority. You just gotta make it a make or break. I will make sure that I go to sleep and I get plenty of sleep. This to this, that is my sleep time. Turning off notifications, turning off my phone. I'm in bed at this time, have a strict bedtime. And once again, I mean, rest and recovery is the other half of all the hard stuff you're doing in the day. You gotta make sure your mind, your body has that rest. So make it a priority, get sleep. All right, here we are, number 10. This is like the first kind of like looks maxing one. So surprised it took us this long. We got recessed jaw. So when it comes to recessed jaw, some people think they have a recessed jaw and some people know they have a recessed jaw. And some, like I said, are just making an assumption because they just got like a super underdeveloped, super hyoid muscle. So they're like hyoid bones hanging down here and they got like the double chin. They've got to make sure to train that muscle, okay? Or they actually do have it and they got like told by a orthopedic doctor, and the orthodontist was like, yo, your jaw's jacked up. So in order to overcome that, obviously you'll seek professional help first. When it comes to some different things that I've done in order to get a little bit better jaw development is using it. You got to use your jaw, okay? When it comes to things other than what I like to do, which is just yap a lot. Instead of yapping, you can train your jaw, mastic gum, get some jaw trainers, right? Do some jaw exercises that don't require any of that equipment, we'll call it. And then apart from that, hard mewing, nose breathing, intraoral face pushing. It's been my personal favorite lately. All those things are gonna bring this face forward and the jawline popping and the jaw forward too. So depending on how old you are, right, sometimes you can just rely on things like the myofunctional fundamentals, which is just mewing properly, nose breathing, keeping your lips sealed throughout the day, and then swallowing properly, right? And then of course maybe throwing in super chewing all of your food. All of those different things are great ways for you to overcome jaw underdevelopment. But start now, start as soon as possible. Go get professional advice as well, okay? I'm just a dude on the internet with zero orthopedic or orthodontic experience. So yeah, I would say use what you got, lose body fat, build up your jaw development, do some of the things that I just mentioned, and you're gonna be well on your way to unrecessing your jaw. All right, number 11, we've got pigmentation. I'm assuming it's hyperpigmentation, I'm guessing, is the issue here. So yeah, anytime when it comes to anything skin, believe it or not, it's not the skin products you're using, or maybe it is, depending on if it's harmful. It's usually your water that you're using is cooked, it's tap water, okay? Or your nutrition, like your food that you're eating is cooked. It's very rarely skin, actual products that's gonna save the day here. It's getting a water filter, it's filtering out which foods you're eating, only eating anti-inflammatory foods, and staying hydrated, okay? A lot of the skin care is done outside of skincare products, okay? Most of it is done in the kitchen, most of it's done drinking properly filtered water and using that properly filtered water to wash your face twice daily with lukewarm, maybe a little bit warm, a little bit cold water, being very gentle with your face. That's gonna be the thing that's gonna help you most when it comes to anything skin related. Okay, here we go. Number 12. It's a bit of a long one, so bear with me. Affording things needed to maintain good health along with timidness. There's a little twofer here. So the first one is affording things you need to maintain good health. Good news. You don't need a bunch of sups. You don't need all of the fancy gadgets and gizmos. You just need to get plenty of sleep, get plenty of exercise, and eat good food. And good food is thankfully not as nearly as expensive as most people think it is. As long as you know what you're eating, it's actually just as much as it would be to buy unhealthy food. So be very, very intentional with how you obviously spend your money, right? You want to make sure you're investing it in things like your health. So it's the best investment you can ever make is, well, in yourself, okay? So don't be afraid to invest in yourself. When it comes to timidness, congratulations, you just unlocked your next challenge in life, overcome timidness. One of the easiest ways to do that is to go get a job where you gotta go talk to people. Customer service, sales, right? Go put yourself and force yourself to be in a position to overcome that timidness, and you will never regret bettering your people skills and getting out of your shell and not being afraid to express yourself. Man, I used to be me. 8 months ago, I had nobody on social media that I felt comfortable putting myself out there. So look at me now. It's just because I took action and I overcame that timidness and that fear that I had for my entire life. So if I can do it, man, even at my ripe old age of 25 years old, you can do it too, man. 13, mood. Number 14, me. We got the most honest person so far. They got the answer right. Our biggest challenge to overcome is overcoming the ones that are within. Nothing comes from without. Everything comes from within. Sounds mystical and stuff. I can't remember. It's a quote from somebody. But yes, you got to overcome. You will be able to tell you what your biggest challenges are. The great thing is a challenge is meant to be taken and overcome. Obstacles. The very nature of obstacles is that there's a way to get around them and navigate them. So use your fears, use your challenges as a compass to figure out where you've got to go, right? The obstacle is the way. That's Miyamoto Musashi, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, don't be afraid. Take it. The next one, number 15. One night completing all assignments for submission. One night completing all assignments for submission. Well, I certainly hope your assignment does not require you to spell things correctly because you might be in trouble. But let's hope you really nailed that one down. You used the autocorrect efficiently and effectively, and you're able to nail down those assignments. All right, so we've got number 16. I definitely know how to read my own handwriting and count. Chin. The chin, how to fix it? Well, I don't know what's wrong with your chin, but usually your chin is just because of your jaw. So just go back, read what I said about the chin, okay? Or rather the jaw, because your chin is just attached to your jaw, okay? All those same things apply. And then if you want to, cope, you could grow out a little bit of facial hair here, give you a little bit more chin action, or you could even put some volume on the chin. Hope it gets a little bit more size there. There's a few different options for you if you want to get creative. Number 17. My disability, bro. Sad face emoji. Well, I'm not sure what disability that you have. However, I do know this. Nothing can hold you down. I do know that. Nothing can hold you down. Okay, that's all I got for you there. Number 18, face card. Trust me, as a gym bro, eating all the the super inflammatory foods, not using filtered water, not doing all the things that we know are all of the things that are super important when it comes to your facial appearance. Yeah, I wasn't doing any of those. So I looked like Jar Jar Binks, okay? It was not good. So thankfully, I was able to overcome that largely, once again, diet number 1, sleep number 2, the number 3 is doing the facial exercises. They do work. What can I say? Number 19, this one's another long one here. To fight. Always against my mind, especially when it comes to start. Anything start, I never do. So it looks like we've got someone who is not a completionist, and we've got someone who struggles with their mind. So once again, if you guys learn anything today, it's that thoughts without action don't mean anything. Take the action, take the mind out of it, and put your body to work. When it comes to finishing what you start, that's discipline, that's patience, that's the fruit of, is it the fruit of the spirit? Is it, I think it is. Long suffering. Long suffering is the one I was thinking of. Long suffering is a virtue. You gotta see things to the end, okay? You wanna become obsessed with the completion of a project. All right, guys, we got number 20. We made it, guys, we made it. Here we go. Anything, oh, that's the end of number 19, one second. I am unhappy with my height. So is the challenge that you're unhappy with your height, or is the challenge that your height is that you're short? Okay, I would say probably a little bit of both to that question. When it comes to increasing your height, there's a few different things you can do. It really just depends on how old you are. Okay, if you're younger, then yeah, prioritize high protein, prioritize high calcium, prioritize sleep. Sleep, super important. It's whenever you're growing is whenever you're sleeping. Prioritize a healthy lifestyle. It's going to encourage the natural production of your growth hormone, right? There's all those different things. Whenever you're older, it slowly shifts over to a little bit more cope. Okay, we're talking boots. Okay, big boots. The bigger the boots, the better. Spinal decompression. You can still do some of the growth hormone methods and see results, but they're going to be a little bit more minimalistic in comparison to whenever you were younger. But if it's something that you can't change, you're already super old and you can't change your height, then you might as well just come to terms with it. Okay, it's like, it is what it is. Being unhappy about it, you know, it's just as easy for you to be unhappy about it as it is for you to be happy about it. You get to decide. Guys, that was 20 of you guys' main problems in life shattered right before your eyes. All of you guys' lives are 1,000 times better just because some random person on the internet decided to take some time out of their evening to yap and hopefully give you some moderately decent advice that may or may not make your life infinitely better or infinitely worse. I'm Joshua Allard. I love each and every one of you. Okay, you all are amazing. Appreciate you guys' support, watching to the end of the video. It's been a blast. Social media journey. Can't be happier with everything and how everything's going. All you guys' support. So just know I appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Ciao. I'm out for the night. I gotta go eat tons of fish.